What's up, everybody? It's Darkstride of the YouTube Assassin, and today, January 8th, it is my birthday. And I have heard forever, since I was a wee strider, that today is also Elvis's birthday. So, I mean, the guy is dead. I'm alive. It's my birthday.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
What's up, Deadwolf? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? Thank you, Deanne. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't get the email, James. Send it again if you could. Oh, we're not going to discuss how old I am, James. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. No, James. I'm old enough to know better and still young enough not to give a damn. So, that's where I'll leave it. Yo, Cross, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. How old are you, James? Let me ask that question. How old are you, buddy? How old? I'm old enough to drink. I'll tell everyone that. I'm close, James. I'm close. You got your first glitch. What was it? Thank you, Dark Claw. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Thank you very much. Area not available. Where am I going? What's going on here? Oh, I'm going into the mountains. That's not good. In fact, James, I'm very close, but I will not tell you whether it's plus or minus. Deanne, listen, man, I'm here on my birthday doing my business. This is what I do. So discuss it with me. Whatever you need to know. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Like, feel free to ask me. Feel free to tell me. What do you need? I'm here to help always. Really? It just laid there? That's kind of odd. And by the way, for everyone watching, I'm actually doing a build with all epic gear. So I've got this hunting knife. And I've got the spatha. I really don't need the poison damage. I don't even know why I have this spatha. It's just there for now. But I'm trying to do like a fire build, which may become a poison build. And epic gear really gives you a little more fluidity with these builds. The rooster. I gotta look into that. That's kind of weird. Oh, okay, yes, okay, Dean. I remember you actually commenting that. And I'm telling you, you actually inspired me to go back and play The Division again because I hadn't played it in a little while. And honestly, a lot of the things from The Division I could see being transferred into the Assassin's Creed games. I could see a couple of the different engravings and things of that nature going back and forth between this. I definitely could see that. I think it would actually make a little more sense, especially since Assassin's Creed is actually taking an RPG kind of stance. It really, I really could see it, and you know what? It might do us some good, especially since some of the things that are going on in Assassin's Creed, I'd rather have like bits and pieces of armor rather than like full pieces of armor if I could get away with it on certain things. Eduardo, what's going on, brother? How you doing? And I'm sorry if like I take a couple of moments away. I'm still getting like comments on Facebook and everything. People wishing me a happy birthday, and Steve Lacey, thank you. I appreciate it. It's kind of crazy. Like I've been told forever since I was a wee lad that today is Elvis Presley's birthday, and it's always made me mad because everybody has always told me that. Of all the people in the world, I gotta have a birthday with Elvis Presley. Really, James? It took you that long to... Wow. That's a crazy glitch. I really want to look into that. That's weird. Awesome, Eduardo. What do you do for work? Uh-oh, I'm about to get killed here. No! Leave me alone, people. That dude failed. Ooh, ooh. This guy's gonna kill me. Nope. Nope. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. In the words of Ariana Grande. Thank you, next. Oh my god! This dude snuck up from behind me. Uh-oh. I ran out of my juice. I ain't got that juice no more. In the words of Snow the Product. Is it really your sister's birthday too? Oh, it was yesterday. You wanna know something funny? Like, I have an evil brother. I really don't like my brother. Like, I mean, seriously, I do not like my brother. And his birthday is 6 years and 2 days after mine. So his is January 10th, 6 years after mine. I'm the eldest. Do not like my brother. No, they haven't sorted out the XP bar yet, Joker. I'm dying for it. Yeah, I'm working on a couple of like epic gear builds. I've been like playing around with it. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, and I want to give it to you guys, but like I really want you guys, I really want to make sure that I get like the right rolls if I'm gonna do this stuff for you guys, Yes, I do, James. I remember Space. I remember Challenger. I'm not going to tell you how old I was or where I was when it blew up. You're dating me now. And I like younger women. And I recently broke up with a girl who I thought was the one, and apparently no. No, didn't happen. Broke up Sunday, so I have a little bit of heartbreak. Kind of, sort of, maybe not. All depends. It's all good. That kind of stuff happens. The funny thing is that, like, like when you start dating someone and then all of a sudden, like, women who you didn't know were into you let you know that they're into you, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I'll show you my current setup. So, I'm going with a assassin hunter build, and I've got a hunting knife here. It's got the 18% hunter damage, 21% damage with daggers, 35% crit damage. And I want you guys to know that epic gear, some of the epic gear that you come across is not going to be the exact same that you come across, you know, or that I come across. So you really have to find the right rolls. Now, when I show you my legendary builds are not the end all say all. It's basically a blueprint for what you can look for in order to make an epic gear build. Ivan, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I love helping you guys with my videos. You know, anytime any of you guys have any questions or anything, I don't care if you think it's stupid, you let me know, you comment, you email, I'll help you out as best I can. Getting back to this though, again, legendary gear that I use, it's not, and I don't know why people are like, oh, you know, epic is so much better, why are you using legendary? I'm using legendary so that everybody can kind of follow it, you know. But these are what you're going to go for. So now the hunting knife, hunter damage, damage with daggers, crit damage. I added rust assassination ability, chains to one more enemy, just because this is kind of like a hunter assassin build. So I kind of like chaining that extra thing, because when I'm playing, I do a lot of kind of like sneak attacks. I just use that horse just because it looks cool. That's the only reason I use that horse. Now, as far as the sword, Spatha, the only reason I added this was because I had hunter damage. Poison damage on this build I really don't need because I have fire damage to this. So if you could find something with fire damage, that'll be even better for this build. Now, the crit damage I added only because, you know, if I'm attacking with the sword, you want crit damage. Crit damage is not good for anything if you're attacking with a bow and arrow. Okay? If you're attacking with assassin abilities, maybe. Bow and arrow, no. 100% damage, but health capped to 25%. I use that. It's a staple of mine. I like to take the risk. I'm getting pretty good at it. It does some extra damage for me, and that's why I like it. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you watching me. Keep watching me. Good stuff happens. Alright, so reflex bow. This is the epic bow that I use, only because it has hunter damage, headshot damage, which if you're using the bow, headshot damage is the way to go. Alright, sorry if that rhymed. But that's what you want to use. Now, adrenaline on headshot kill, I like to have a lot of adrenaline so that I could use a bunch of my assassin techniques. So that's the only reason why I went with this bow. I also added the 25% hunter damage, but minus 15% armor, because hunter damage, when you do a headshot, when you use the bow, it actually does increase your chances of doing more damage. That's why I'm okay with that hunter damage there. Now, you know, just as an example, and I keep these bows, I have this Toxarsho reflex bow. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Here's one. Here's another one, and it has different stats. You see that? And then, here's a third, with even different stats than the other two. So that's why it's kind of hard when I want to show like a epic build, because there are so many different roles that you could get on epic gear. And again, when I show you a build with the legendary gear keeps all of its stats. So I want you to use that as a focus point, okay, as a blueprint. It's not the be all end all. When I do these build videos, I don't want you to think you need to only use the legendary gear. I want you to see the legendary gear, and I want you to actually be able to like find maybe epic gear that's comparable. Excuse me. I don't know when New Game Plus is coming out, James, but even if you do New Game Plus and if you started as Alexios and you want to start a Cassandra file, I don't know if they're going to switch it off. I know there was rumor that they'll allow you to switch it off, but yeah, I have a separate Alexios file just for this reason, just so that I could go back and forth. You know, to me, it's kind of fun, like reliving everything in the meanwhile, but I'll also have Alexios so that I could, just have that extra file. If you guys don't know how to do like the 2 files or 3 files, check out my videos. I actually did a video showing you how to do that safely without losing any of your data. All right, so actually moving on, as far as headgear, I have this shroud. Hunter damage, which, like I said, for this hunter build, hunter damage is excellent. All right. Headshot damage, again, if you're going to use hunter abilities and hunter gear, headshot damage is great if you're going to be, and you should only be aiming for the head if you're using bows. So that's why I have that. Now, the fire damage added to this, I use a lot of fire-based abilities. Instead of having my gear have automatic fire, I'm physically adding it to it. So that way, even though it's an extra step, it doesn't take any adrenaline, and it leaves me more space for engravings. Thank you, Skull. BX all day. I also added on this one 50% damage with hunter abilities because, again, adding more hunter ability damage, it actually helps you out if you have a hunter build. Mercenary gloves, it has more hunter damage, all damage, which is important because that just crosses all spans. Assassin damage, because this is an assassin hybrid. And then elemental buildup I added because if I'm going to shoot somebody in the head with fire and they don't go down immediately, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to like really build up. They might just catch fire immediately. So that's why I put that there. Now, for the body, restored Messenian armor. Again, well, this one, warrior damage, I was very limited when I was making this build. So I would have preferred hunter damage. But it has crit damage, which is good if I'm using swords and melee weapons. 42% total armor. That's decent, especially when you have like a minus 75% of your health for 100% damage. And then I put 5% all damage just because, that helps out with everything. Now, I've got the Athenian waistband, hunter damage, all damage, assassin damage. Like I said, this is a kind of hunter-assassin hybrid. For the 2 dots on the right side, there are a couple of different things you could do. You could actually perform the actions that happen there, like this 5% all damage. You may have to go out and like actually battle a couple of people. The other thing you want to do is you want to go and get all the Estragas, all those like little tablets, these things here. I'll show you. And I did this, like with my Alexios file. You want to actually get all of these because each of these grants you a piece of a engraving or a new engraving that you're not going to get off legendary gear. So definitely, I'm gonna put all this information in the comments below. I'm gonna let you see my videos where like I actually completed all 60 of these. I was really hoping that we had more of them in the Legacy of the Hidden Blade, the Darius DLCs, and I'm still hoping that we find a couple extra ones. So, maybe. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they add more of them. You know, like I would love to see that. I honestly would love to see that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. Now, as far as the feet go, Spartan Buskins, more hunter damage, more damage with spears, which the spears we really don't need on this one. I would have preferred something else, maybe assassin damage or something. But again, like I say, the rolls on epic gear are always different. Okay, so once again, just because you see me with a certain epic gear or you see me with legendary gear, the legendary gear, just use it as a blueprint. Try to find comparable epic gear and see if you can find something with better stats or better rolls or extras that you may need for that build. Okay? For instance, if you're doing a hunter build and you find something that has hunter damage, maybe let's say these boots had like headshot damage or extra critical damage for like something, you know, like headshots and stuff, that would be the way to go. And then add whatever engravings you have that would increase the possibilities that you need in order to like follow that build. All right? Like this one, I put more fire damage so that way when I'm shooting people in the head with fire damage, they burn up real quick. Right now, for you guys, I'm playing on easy only because I'm able to like talk to you guys and play at the same time. When I'm playing normally, I go into Nightmare and all these builds that I do actually are viable for the Nightmare build. And especially now that I'm finding certain epic gear that will match it, it does even better. So, you know, some people they get mad, they look at the videos, they're like, "Oh, you know, but you died, but you did this, but you know, epic gear is better than legendary." I understand that, but when I'm doing these kind of videos, I want you to see what your possibilities are. So that's why I usually when I'm doing a video or usually when I'm doing a live stream, I normally have legendary gear. But and you know, like normally I'm playing on Nightmare, but when I'm doing like live videos and stuff like that, I like to make sure that I'm playing on easy so that you guys could follow, so I could stop, so that I could talk to you, so I could see the sidebar. And the same thing with you know, like when I'm doing a video, I like to like do it on easy so that that way I could like explain it better and not have to like duck and cover and everything. If I'm doing it on Nightmare in a video, I'm going all in. I'm concentrating. You're not hearing me. So that's why I do it that way.
Come back here. No getting out of this.
Like here, I'm just playing around. I'm like running back and forth between these things. Look, I almost got shot. Icaros is going and messing somebody up. Some dude over there is like climbing. I mean, when you're playing these games, like a lot of nonsense happens. Whoa, that dude snuck up on behind. Bye. I had no chance, but you died. You know what? Maybe I'll do a live stream that way one day, and you guys will not hear me. Trust me, you will not hear me. I'll be doing some like crazy stuff, and the thing is, like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't play Health Decrease on Nightmare. That's why you play it on easy." And I'm just like, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna do it. If I do it, you're not gonna hear me. If you can't play it that way with the health decrease, you know, don't get mad that I'm playing it on easy because you might suck. Oh my God, that's a woman. That's a big woman right there. Ooh, see, look, even on easy I got desynchronized. It might be because I'm having a little bit of liquor on my birthday. Maybe. Yeah, you might suck. I kind of get mad. Like, if you look on like a lot of my videos, like people right away they want to know what difficulty you're playing on. They want to know like how are you doing this. They want to like comment, oh, you need epic gear. Epic gear is better and stuff like that. Or they tell you something that's like kind of common sense by now if you've been playing Odyssey from like the beginning. For people who just started playing Odyssey, you know, you do not need to be a superstar. You play the way you play. You know, nobody is going to judge you. At least I don't judge you if you're just starting out and you don't have all the gear and stuff like that. You know? But if you've been playing a while, you already know a bunch of these tips, and it's kind of like, okay, dude, you need attention much? What? And yes, I am drinking rum. I am Hispanic, I am a pirate, and that is what we drink. In fact, when the original Pirates of the Caribbean movie came out, a bunch of my friends called me up and said, listen, Johnny Depp is imitating you in this movie when you're pretty much lit. And I had no interest in seeing the movie, and then when they told me this, I had to see this movie. And then I was like, you know what? Yes, he is.
Victory! Why is it bothering me?
Why are they screaming victory when, like, I'm already murdering them? Well, James, if I ever meet you in person, we'll have some scotch. I'll tell you that. Just for the hell of it. How many he's do I have? What are you talking about, he's? What's a he? Or did you misspell something? Oh, hours into this game? God, I've got like well over 500. I guarantee that. Ow, I'm desynchronized again. I do this mostly all day, every day. This is kind of my job. And as this is reloading, I am going to... Oh, Derek, when you take a look at your when you first log in, you could actually see how many hours you've got into it. They usually show that to you. Thanks, Creed. I appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wish. What's up, Psycho? It is Assassin's Creed. It is Odyssey. It is a mess. I'm a mess. It's my birthday and I'm a mess. And I don't care. What's up, Harold? How are you doing? Man, you know, I could have snuck into this base a little bit better. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the birthday alcohol. There's a difference between the game and stream. How is there a difference? I do have Unity. And feel free to send me a friend request on PS4 or Xbox One, and I'll play with you. I mean, I can't play with everybody immediately, but you know, like I try to play with everybody. It's really hard. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate it. Oh, my mastery points, I actually it's varied. I've been experimenting a little bit. So, like, first of all, the ability points, I keep it minimal. I really do enjoy certain assassin abilities. You know, Hero Strike is a mainstay of mine. I'm actually loving Death Veil because I like to hide the bodies, the bottles. Yeah, I like to hide the bottles too, especially today. You know, like I just like you know, all these abilities so that I could just go in, do my thing, make them disappear, and carry on. Obviously, Second Wind, this is great to have. You definitely need this on any build just so that you can heal quickly, especially if you have the 100% damage but 25% health. You need this. All right. Weapons and Gear Master, I always add only because it adds extra damage and extra, not health, but it helps you when you're like trying to avoid being damaged. All right. For this build, I added flaming attacks, but I went full in with fire mastery so that way I do more damage with fire than anything else. Overpower attacks, I only invested 1 point just so that I could get 2 Battlecry of Ares because this is just absolutely godly. This helps out on a lot of builds. And I've been finding more uses for it than you would believe. As far as the Hunter, I always add Devastating Shot because it will just completely annihilate people. A subscriber and a viewer, Gavin, actually got me into this. So we use Devastating Shot a lot. Arrow Master is really not important, but if you want to have all the other types of arrows, you would invest in this. You know, if you want poison, fire, death, everything like that. Otherwise, you could take it or leave it. If you have a bow that actually has fire or poison, then you don't need this. The multi-shot, I have multi-shot just because I like, in certain cases where I have to get rid of a lot of enemies all at once, this is the way to go, especially with a hunter or assassin build. You do a lot of damage. Now, Archery Master increases, you know, your bow abilities. Overpower Bow Strike, I just use that just to get to Ghost Arrows of Artemis, which really does a lot of damage to an enemy, goes through anything. It's incredible. You could beat the game without taking any damage at all if you really did concentrate, if you really were careful. It's possible. It all depends. Again, depends on your play style, how you do it. Did you, Neo? I want to see it. If you could, put a link to it in these comments. I would love to see it. I would love everybody to see it. And anybody who sees it, could we please give him constructive criticism? I do not like to see negative comments. I do not like to see negative vibes. I really, in this community, I'm really big on us helping each other. That's what I like to see. I like to see positivity coming from all of this. I like to see us helping each other. Sometimes you guys come out with better ideas than I came out with, and I like to give you credit for it. So, by all means, you know, let's just help each other out. That's what I like to see. All right, so now going into the mastery points, lot of hunter stuff comes out. So I've got hunter damage, and I put a full 20 into it. As you can see, it's 20%, which when I'm headshotting or doing anything involving a hunter, that helps out, especially with all the other engravings. I went over to headshot damage. I put 10 points into it. And, before I even get into it, you guys got to understand that I found every single one of those, like, steles that are in here. I got all the way to level 70. I got a little bit past 70 just because. And, that's what this does. So, these are things that, you may consider when the update comes out and we get the 30 ability points extra that they're going to give us because you hit level 70. I'm going to invest that in a lot of different things. It's going to be like real sick. Damage with hunter abilities, I felt like that was a no-brainer, even though, at 10 points, it's only 3.8%, which may not seem a lot, but in some cases, it's a lot. It's kind of crazy. See, Neo, that's good. That's what I like. I like when, you are willing to accept, constructive criticism. But the thing is, I don't like to see people be like rude or mean and stuff like that. A lot of people on my videos are like rude and mean sometimes. It's kind of crazy. Go ahead, Harold. Ask any question you want. If you look at the front page of my YouTube page, you'll see Instagram and you'll see Facebook. You'll even see my email address. You go ahead. Send it to me. No, I thought so too, and we're not. Apparently, I guess maybe they make us wait like another week or two. The other ability points that I put it in, I had 9 left. And it was, in damage with Ghost Arrows of Artemis, only because I wanted to experiment with it. I wanted to see if I could do a little more damage with the Ghost Arrows. I'm sorry, hold on one moment. One of my friends is actually hitting me up on Facebook right now. So many people are wishing me happy birthday everywhere. Mastery points, according to whatever build you're going with, you really have to focus on how you want to place these ability points. My email is stridernet@gmail.com. Thank you, Prometheus. Since AC Origins, that's big. That's actually when I started blowing up. Honestly, that was like a majority of my views and my where most of my fans came from. Obviously I do play other games and stuff like that. Feel free to watch those too. But in the meanwhile, also ask if you ever have any questions with any of these games. I don't know if charged heavy attack is increased. I actually do want to try it. I should. Okay, so for everyone watching, this guy right here in the hood, this is, as you can see, I'm doing the thing where you need to kill Athenian marksmen all over Greece and Athenian archers. This guy is actually a marksman, the guy with the hood there. And I died. What the heck? Jeez, I didn't even do anything. I just walked in there. Oh my god, I'm not even paying attention to this stuff. You sent me a super chat? There we go. All right, James, I'm definitely having a shot on you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I can't believe I missed. I can't believe I missed. I'm having a couple of birthday shots while I'm playing. Ooh, that was nice damage. Not great damage, but nice damage. Oh my god. Where did this guy come from? Die! It might be the best way of playing. Oh my god, everybody is coming to kill that bear. That's the problem. That was the problem I had. Okay. Dude. Leave me alone. Uh-huh. Eat it. Oh my god, this guy saw me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, if I get a little silly or crazy, I apologize. It's my birthday. I'm taking a bunch of shots. People are buying me shots. People are going to come over later with shots. And Lil Strider is staying with his grandparents. They are staying with Mama and Papa Strider. While I have a little bit of fun. Oh my god, this guy. Alright, I'll check my email in a little bit. I use fire over poison just because fire burning just looks cool to me. I guess I'm a pyromaniac. You know, like poison actually works really well with a lot of these builds. Poison is pretty incredible, honestly. Especially at lower levels where you really need the extra damage. Poison is it. Oh, there is no party today. It's a Tuesday. And there was going to be a party. Like I said, I was with somebody, but she actually broke up with me over nonsense. And I was a little bit hurt, but at the same time, I was like, you want to break up over something stupid. Oh, he lit the brazier! Look at this, all this playtime, and I still don't have all of the engravings, which is like ridiculous. You know what? I kind of considered that, James. I will not lie. I have no lack of female attention. So, I mean, it really wasn't that crazy to me. You know, this relationship was kind of new. It was only, you know, like a couple of weeks. And I was like, wow. But, you know, like she actually had a couple of issues, so that's the main reason that we had broken up. It was actually like, you know, the issues with her, not with me. I got kind of upset though. I didn't get the whole, you know, we could still be friends thing. I got like just completely cut off. Which, again, it's whatever. It was only a couple of weeks, but I mean, you could have lied to me, you know? And I really think that she had a couple of issues that she was trying to work through because a couple of mutual friends are sending me things that, like, you know, she that she's posted, and apparently she's hurt even though she broke up. It's kind of crazy. Oh man, see, I don't know. I don't know when I want to do a face reveal. I know a lot of people have been asking me for it. A lot of fellow YouTubers actually on other channels have been wanting me to do a face reveal on their channel. I don't know. I'll never be safe, this guy said. Hmm. Oh, the Greece episode thing, it's kind of easy. All you have to do, most of them are in Ellis. So let me see. Let's take a look at the map. Let's go to Ellis. Here's Ellis. So let's get deeper into the map. And let's see. Okay, here's one. The Measure of a Man. I haven't done that. Maybe I should do that. And maybe I'll do it in this stream. And let's see. There should be another one around here. The other one that just came out. The whatever Cobra la 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 la. Sisters of la 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 or something. It's somewhere around here. You go, James. I don't know. I thought that the Hidden Blade quest was going to come up like today. And for some reason it didn't. Like, I really thought that today was the day they were going to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry for the little pause there, people. I'm getting like a lot of birthday love, so you know, in between, I'm trying to give everybody, you know, like their time in the sun there, and thanking them. Yeah, Dead Wolf, I heard something about that too. It should be like in another week or two if it's not today. I really want to play like the rest of the episodes. Having these episodes, I don't know how I feel about the episodes, honestly. I kind of feel like it's kind of like crazy that they do it in like 3 parts. It's not like it's 3 DLCs, and the very first time that we played the very first episode was only like 4 hours to complete like all of the content. So to me, that was kind of crazy. This guy, it's just business. Nope, you ain't killing me. I hope that the rest of it is longer too. I was kind of upset. I just felt like, you know, disrespected. Like it really should have been longer. I mean, I'm glad for everyone who purchased it, that it's not that you paid $30 per episode, that you paid $30 and you got like, you know, all 3 episodes or whatever, but you just didn't get them all at the same time. Where did all these mercenaries come from? Oh my god. Xandra the Absurd. You know what? That actually sounds like my ex. She was absurd. I don't know. To me, 2 hours is not a lot of time. 2 hours to me is like a drop in the bucket. But then again, you know, like I say, like this is what I do for a living, so maybe that's why like I was unimpressed. But for me, like 2 hours is like a short game, honestly.
You can't take much more.
I might be streaming tomorrow. It all depends. I don't know if it's going to be the same time. I stream randomly. I really should come up with like a schedule. Ow, I got killed! My PS4 is Darkstrider 2010. That's also my Xbox One and Nintendo Switch and my what do you call it? My Steam account. I use it for everything.
Hold it there.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Thanks, Psycho. I appreciate it.
Oh no! You can't be here. Go away.
I'm sorry, Funk. What did you ask? I didn't see it. We should receive it. I'm gonna say like in a week or two. I really thought it was gonna be today, but it's not. And you know, everybody's wishing me like a happy birthday, and my ex is actually like wishing bad upon me. That's kind of like funny. Like she's posting stuff on Facebook, like don't be mad when you see somebody else with your ex. I was taught to give your toys to the less fortunate, and come to find out that like she's got like a lot of issues going on. She's looking at jail time for child endangerment. So maybe me and Lil Strider dodged a bullet. That's awesome. Yeah, she is pretty crazy. I thought that she was like awesome at first, but like as I get into it, as little things get revealed here and there, I dodged the bullet. Thanks, Funk. I appreciate it. Yeah, and then she doesn't want people to judge her without knowing the whole story, and it's like you stopped with a good guy and you got abused by other people and stuff like that. Abuse is never cool, people. You shouldn't mentally, physically, emotionally abuse anyone. But you can't come out and say that you are not for that when you're basically trying to do it to somebody. When you when you decide that the relationship is not for you, but you screw up and you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to say what happened, you don't want to make the other person a better person, that kind of makes you a shitty person. Yeah, you know, my ex, I didn't know that she was a drug addict until I knew she was a drug addict, and that's not cool. You know, she's got a couple of charges of child endangerment. She's actually going to court now, and she's looking at like 1 to 10 years in prison. So, yeah, I mean, don't feel bad for me, guys. I dodged a bullet, honestly. Dodged it. And the funny thing is, in my town, I know the judge, I know the circumstances, you know, I was given a couple of details, and I was like, thank God I dodged this. It's excellent. And I'm obviously occupying a lot of space in her head. And I really wish my friends would stop sending me the nonsense that she's posting. Because I don't need to hear it. Yeah, Funk. I'm gonna do a bunch of different like updates to like a bunch of different things that I've done. So. So you got 2 weapons at the end? You think that they would have done just 1 weapon and 1 armor? Thanks, Dean. God of War really is a masterpiece. I really enjoyed that game. That shit was great. I really can't wait till they make the next part. The next part is going to be incredible. Woo, you're not drinking to my death tonight. I really wish that a lot of the games that we have today were across multiple platforms because, you know, like everybody should experience it, honestly. That's how I feel. Oh my God, Funk. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only person that was bored of Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, I bought it. I played it. I could play for like an hour and put it down for a week and then come back to it later. And I got to chapter 2 and I really haven't done anything else with it. Man, I'm missing a lot. I haven't tried Shadow of the Tomb Raider yet. RDR2 really... I don't know, like some people loved it. I think that the game came out, I want to say 5 years too late. So, you know, it's kind of crazy. It really did come out 5 years too late. It should have came out within 3 years of the first one. But, you know, for what it is now, it's really not impressive. It's not innovative. And it just bored me. And a lot of the stuff that, like, you saw in the very first game is not going on in the second game. A lot of it is like really boring. It just, I don't know, if it had come out like 3 years after the first one, pretty sure that we would have like enjoyed it. I didn't want to try RDR 1 because of the Western theme, but I enjoyed the first Red Dead Redemption. This one, though, it's crap. I mean, I'll finish it sometime too, but for now, no. I have no interest. I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, I want to say, in like 2 weeks. But I know people that play it religiously. I know people that are like trying to platinum it. Yeah, the start, I'm not going to lie, the start of the game is very slow. There's a lot, you know, just because, I guess because they're trying to, you know, like walk you through the mechanics of the game. And I understand that. I'm okay with that. But then, you know, like once you get to chapter 2, like for me, I feel like it really doesn't pick up. Yeah, I don't even know the ending, so I would think that the ending has something to do with the first game, being that it's a prequel. But I'm like, nah. Oh my God, I really can't do this. Hold on 1 second. I have to just put a quick message to my friends to not tell me what the X is saying. I don't care. This was only like a 2-week fling. She doesn't know what she wants. She's probably going to jail. I don't care. It's like really crazy when like somebody who is not mentally stable, does not have their own kid, and doesn't understand the ways of the law, really gets mad because you had a cocktail and supposedly lied about drinking altogether. Like, that is crazy. Especially if you're a recovering addict. If you're a recovering addict and you believe that, like, I had a drinking problem, you probably should have been a bigger person and like really made an effort to try to help me out. But you didn't. So, whatever. Drug addicts are funny. Sorry, people. I don't mean to like dump the. You know, I'm just trying to have like an awesome birthday, but apparently, you know, like some of my friends are a little bit dramatic, and they want me to know what the X is typing up. She's obviously I'm occupying space in her head, And, I'm just trying to live stream. Cocaine. And funny thing, she actually, she got arrested 11 months ago. And this is before I met her. 11 months ago, had cocaine in her system, decided to leave her baby's father, was in the car with her daughter. Baby's father got mad, called the cops apparently. Cops showed up. They see she's acting erratic. They arrest her. They send her to a hospital to go get drug tested. They used all these crazy tricks that you do not need to respond to. But apparently she was dumb enough where she responded to it. And what ended up happening was that they said, you're in the car with your daughter. You are acting erratic. We're sending you to get tested. Because at a normal traffic stop, they don't send you to get tested. So she got tested, found coke in her system, and she, made this big deal, her ex or her boyfriend at the time, who she was trying to leave, put it in there, put it in her drink or whatever. And in all honesty, in order for that to be true, he would have had to put a phenomenal amount of that stuff in there, which means she would have tasted it. So, just because you saw Bill Cosby do it doesn't mean you could do it. Yeah, Swirls Barkley, she is going to occupy a jail cell. That is not even a question. She just went to take another piss test in order to prove that she is not a habitual user, and she failed it. And she said that, again, she had her ex over while she was visiting with her daughter, and her ex slipped her something. And again, that's a lie. Because how would you not taste it if it was in your system? But then she's mad at me for a Saturday night where I was having a couple of drinks. I didn't get crazy drunk or anything like that. And she's mad like I lied to her about drinking. So, dodge the bullet. You're going to jail. I don't need that. My son doesn't need a drug addict anywhere near him either. Before you dip your spoon in the pudding, you gotta put on the Cosby condom. Nah. Yeah, sorry to bring you guys the drama. I really don't mean to. I'm just trying to live stream. I'm just trying to have a nice birthday. But, sometimes people like drama and they like to spread the drama. And sometimes when you occupy somebody else's head, they like to kind of expand on that drama. And it's dumb. My son is 10 years old, and yeah, he did like her, but, after all this, and he, she tried to act like a mom to him, and, she didn't like his birth mom, because his birth mom actually is kind of trash. She's another one that actually turned to drugs. I have no luck in love. And, she said, oh, I'd never do you like that. I'd never be like that. I'd never do that. And here she is doing exactly what the bio is doing. So my son is a little turned off by today's women. Not to say that all today's women are like trash. None of you are. But I keep running into trash. So that's on me. Yep, my boy is 10. He's a funny little dude. He keeps me grounded. Says funny stuff all the time. He's a chip off the old block. I don't believe I got desynchronized again. What the heck? Oh, see, that's my problem. I'm always dating people that are like anywhere from 5 to 10 years younger than me. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't look my age. And I'll never reveal my age, but if I ever do a face reveal, you guys will not believe. You guys will make assumptions that I'm around 20 something, maybe early 30 something. And I'm not going to tell you whether I'm 20 something or early 30 something. I actually would do that. That would actually be kind of cool. I would love to receive outfits from people. That's tough. Honestly, I was pro AC Origins, but right now I am kind of feeling Odyssey. But I don't know yet. I gotta see how Odyssey ends. I gotta see how all the DLC is. Once all the DLC comes out, then I could give you like a full-on kind of detailed how I feel about Odyssey. Origins I thought was great. I thought all the DLC for Origins was great. I know at the same time Far Cry kind of came out, and I really wasn't a big fan of Far Cry when all was said and done. I was actually kind of disappointed. Yeah, it did. It's in the store right now. Yeah, the Hidden Ones DLC was short, but at the same time, I feel like the very first Hidden Blade DLC was real short. I was kind of upset by that. I would actually love it if they continued to give us content for Odyssey. They were going to continue to give us support for Origins, but then they cut it off once. What was it? Once Far Cry 5 came out. Yeah, some of these DLCs are like really crazy. But I enjoy the Assassin's Creed DLCs because they are in order. Thanks, ABCCBA. Oh, the White Lion? Yeah, the White Lion really did. The White Lion was like simple. Yeah, sometimes like the scenes kind of like throw you off. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's how I felt in Origins. I felt overleveled, but I felt underleveled in Odyssey. I felt like there was like a lot of stuff that I didn't get a chance to do or I should have done.
You'll die to
If you watch a lot of like my first videos when I was starting AC Origins, I was really bad. And the crazy thing was that like people like instead of giving me constructive criticism, would just crap all over how I did. It was real crazy. I'm sorry. I just again texting people on Facebook and in text who are just wishing me a happy birthday. It's kind of crazy. Today is kind of an off day. Sometimes you assassinate a big guy, Polmark, from critical, and sometimes you take half his damage. It all depends on what level he is. Sometimes, like you get and depending on the gear you have, as well as the abilities that you have, you'll be able to kill them in one shot. Sometimes they don't have the same gear. Sometimes you're able to like kill them with one shot. Sometimes you know they'll have different gear and you're not able to kill them immediately. It depends on their gear and your gear. What do you guys think of Assassin's Creed Adder? Did you guys see the video I put up?
Is someone there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's real either. A lot of people are really playing it up though. A lot of people, you know, they have different ideas and you know, like feelings about what it is. I don't know if it's even actually true. Like some people are saying it's false. Some people are saying that the information is wrong. Some people believe that it's actually coming out. It's going to be a different name, but it doesn't have what we're seeing. Like the source that I saw said that it is going to be false. That's not actually what's coming out. That the next Assassin's Creed is Japan. While a bunch of other people say, nope, it's going to be Rome, and it's going to be this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, I kind of feel like some of the information is wrong with Adder. If Adder actually does exist, they did this whole thing with Cassandra and Alexios. I think that Adder will actually give you the option to play as Bayek or Aya if they're going to go that route where they're going to have both of them in there. I actually was pretty upset that I didn't get a lot of closure with Bayek and Aya's story. There was a lot of questions I had at the end of the game. Well, according to what Adder is supposed to be, from what we're hearing, it's supposed to be another Bayek and Aya story, but what ends up happening is that you're also going to see Cassandra or Alexios. And I'll try not to spoil why, but that's the rumor. You're going to see that. You know what? Let me ask you guys a question. If you felt that somebody was disrespectful towards you, that somebody did something that you didn't like, would you tell that person what it was you didn't like? Or would you just completely cut that person off? Would you just assume that that person was doing something you didn't like? Or would you try to tell that person? Or would you feel that like you've told this person time and time again? Because people are funny. And Assassin's Creed is kind of funny. And drug addicts are kind of funny. They need to get off drugs. I am kind of funny. I don't know what kind of funny, but I'm kind of funny. You know what, Mr. Poole? I wanted to kind of resolve issues with this person, but the person does not care. The person would rather just completely cut everything off. Believe that what I said was a lie and not even discuss it. Let me ask you guys another question. Would you believe something that you saw on YouTube to be fact? Or not fact, not YouTube, Facebook. If you saw something on Facebook and your friend said something like, oh, I'm having such a good time, this, that, and the other thing, I'm doing all kinds of whatever, and the other person saw that and said, okay, you're doing this, even though you even sent that person proof that you're not doing that. It actually is. It actually is to Facebook. So, you know, as you guys know, like when you see me, like, you know, doing videos and everything, I'm a clown. I say crazy stuff. I do crazy things. You know, even you know, like in real life, if we were watching like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and you saw Indiana Jones climb into the refrigerator when a nuclear bomb went off, and you heard me say, because I would say, "Oh my God, I hate when that happens. I did that last week." Like, you know, would you just call me a liar flat out? Yep, nothing is true, everything is permitted, apparently.
I'll tear you to shreds.
Well, you know, like I have to be entertaining, but you know, like when I'm on Facebook with my personal friends and I'm being entertaining to them and someone believes that what I'm saying is fact, that's kind of weird. If I said I smoked enough crack where my lungs are exploding, I really don't think you would take that as fact. If I said I was lit as F while hanging out at home, I don't think you would take that as fact. You would just be like Dark Striders being crazy. I mean, maybe it's not, but like, I don't know. Like, if you asked me if I was really messed up and I sent you a picture and you don't see red eyes or glassed over eyes or anything like that, I'm pretty sure you could tell that like I was joking. If you called me and I'm not slurring my speech or anything like that, I'm pretty sure you would know that I was joking. Thank you, Delise. I appreciate that. What's up, dear? How you doing? Okay, here's the thing, okay, guys, and I hate to bring it up. Thank you, Dia. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Um, you know, like I was seeing a girl for about a month, and she broke up with me this Sunday because on Facebook I was talking about drinking bottles, being lit, and stuff, joking with friends of mine. And she saw it as I was actually getting all messed up. And she didn't want me getting lit or buying more bottles or anything like that, but I wasn't. But what she saw on Facebook, she took at face value. Meanwhile, knowing that I'm a clown. And now, I don't know, like, I mean, I've got it out of my head. I'm just like, okay, you don't want to talk about it. The hell with you. You got your own problems. Whatever. And she's making a big deal. She's posting all these things on Facebook so that mutual friends report back to me like, oh, look, she thinks you're a liar. She thinks you're this. She thinks you're that. Thanks, Mr. Poole. It is my birthday. Thank you. Yeah, Delise, you know what? Facebook to me was just a forum. It was a forum to be funny. It was a way to keep in touch with past friends. This girl, you know, I was kind of into. I wanted to go on double dates with friends of mine, and that's what most of the stuff was. She commented, liked, and laughed, emojied a bunch of the things I said. But then all of a sudden, it's like, no. You're evil. Why are you doing this? You're an alcoholic. No, I sent you pictures where I'm sober AF. What is in your head?
I should try to stay out of sight.
Yeah, it is. So are like drug addict chicks that you meet that, you know, are going away for like 1 to 3 years for child endangerment and kind of tell you last minute. But you're the bad guy for having a drink, allegedly. And the funny thing is, she subscribed to me, and I know she's like watching this, which is hilarious. And that's why she's posting more crazy shit on Facebook. And I'm like, whatever. 48 years old, Harold, God bless. Holy cow. And no, James, I am not 48 years old. Not today, brochacho, not today. Kaiser! What's happening, bro? Yeah, the million hunter damage build is kind of crazy. It's fun though.
should be careful.
All right, give me an age range, or give me an age, and I'll tell you whether you're hot or cold. Yeah, so far it's a great birthday. I mean, you know, like it's like a quarter to 2 o'clock here in New York. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, having a good time. Okay, Harold is hot just because he put like a massive age range. Mr. Poole, you're pretty close.
You can't enter here, Mistios. Turn away.
Delise, for some reason, every time you comment on one of my things, I don't know whether you're a guy or a girl, but people see the girl avatar and tend to think you're a girl and comment as such. I think I've seen it like twice. James has me. Alright, listen guys, just because like you guys are awesome, even though I haven't revealed my face, I will reveal my age right now. So, nobody believes me, and like I say, I always seem to date between women that are 25 to 35, only because that's what I always run into. But today, years and years ago, I was born in 1977. So today I am 42 years old. But if you see pictures of me, and you know, one day I'll do a face reveal, and you will not believe me. Nobody believes me. No, Delise, I'm not startled by that. And you know what? That doesn't matter at all. I'm impressed. I actually have friends that are bi. I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are like all types. I don't care about what type of, you know, sexuality you are. I just care about the person that you are. And as long as you're a lot of fun, like you, Delise, you're a lot of fun. Doesn't matter what you identify as. Love it. Love you. I wish I was 24 years old again. But yes, I am a 42-year-old gamer today. And if you actually saw me, a couple of you actually do. Edward Shore, Big Left, who are both viewers and subscribers, are actually personal friends on my Facebook, and they don't believe that I'm 42. They believe I'm their age, and like all my pictures are like current. People think that the oldest I look is about 32. I get mistaken for 28. I can go to a club right now, a nightclub, and I'll be hit on with girls that are like anywhere from 21 to 28. And they won't believe that I'm as old as I am. And then when they find out, they're kind of like, ew, but you don't look it. Take it easy, Harold. You know what? I get that a lot. Rob from Comics Explained. The other person I get is Nick Cage. Somebody actually said I sounded like Nick Cage today.
I don't like the look. Clear
No, I know that you're bigender. I know there's a slight difference. I'm just saying I understand it. What I'm saying is I don't care what anybody is. I just threw out, bisexual because I know people who are bisexual. I don't care. All I care about is that you're a good person. That's it. Nicolas Cage, actor from Gone in 60 Seconds, Ghost Rider. Trying to think of like more modern movies that he's been in. Yes, New York all day, Bronx all day. Not to say that I don't love and respect and care about my people from other states. Yes, National Treasure. Yes, the guy in memes. If you hear his voice, I guess I sound like him, apparently. Yeah, that too. A lot of people are into the whole Superman thing. Wait, what just happened? Why am I here? What's going on? What did I do? Why am I quitting the title screen? Why does it want me to load again? What the heck just happened? Yeah, in Chicago they do say that all us New Yorkers are salty. Sometimes we are. Sometimes we feel y'all are salty. I love people wherever they are. Y'all are funny. Mr. Poole, I heard something like that he's Coppola's nephew. Really, sir? You don't want to use this weapon? Valen, you've seen his face on a pillow. That's awesome. Oh, the engraving with the. You know what? It's good. You got to understand. I'm having a couple of drinks, so that's why I'm not so good. 42 years old. Yes, I can have a couple of drinks. Yeah, that was me. I was trying not to show my face. I was trying to like thank everybody. That's what it was.
Scars from the Persian War. Let's see what we can find, Icarus.
I wish they would make National Treasure 3 too. That would be awesome, honestly. I don't know, Skull. New Yorkers have great pizza, but I've been to Chicago. Chicago has some pretty badass pizza. I actually really enjoy their deep dish. I may do a face reveal, Sven, so keep an eye out for that. You may see what my real face looks like. And you may not believe my age. Oh, I'm not having scotch or beer. I'm having rum. I'm Hispanic. I come from a family of pirates. I actually have a family tree where we traced my lineage to piracy. And the funny thing is that on my father's side, we were pirates. On my mother's side, we were like the Queen of Spain's Navy. So I have like a really messed up family tree. I'm pretty sure that my ancestors are in heaven, if there is such a thing. They're up there all beating each other up over me saying, look at what you produced. Look at what you did. Are you? Man, game on. Keep on trucking. That I love to hear. 61 in gaming. Love it. Absolutely love it. Man.
Those arrows came from over here.
Does it really? Man. Yeah, my family tree is just messed up. We have bizarre branches. I'm shooting people and this guy's just standing here? Die. Stab. I am literally standing up close to my TV screen right now with my drink in hand, very close, so that I could just party with you guys and play this game. And I have one eye closed. I love the stabby stab. Yes, I do. Well, the town I currently live in, we like know everybody. We know like the cops. We know everybody. It's just crazy. You know what it is to like drive around with like no insurance on your car and you know, inspection from last year and nobody pulls you over because they love you and your family. I love causing chaos in Odyssey as well. Like it's a lot of fun. The only reason like I really love causing chaos in like Red Dead Redemption is because like somebody will look at you funny and say something stupid and you'll shoot them and the entire town will try to kill you. I think that's the most fun I have in Red Dead. When I murder an entire town. That's kind of sadistic. That really is kind of sadistic. Kind of, sort of. Thanks, Hans. Pay attention to your schoolwork. Ooh, you know what? Let me know if you have questions. I'll like try to help you cheat. I'll answer the questions for you.
Time for some target practice.
Honestly, let me tell you about my favorite game. I'm not gonna lie. When I first, I was going through some stuff like way back in last generation console gaming, and I got a PS3, and I bought Assassin's Creed, and I also bought BioShock, and I played Assassin's Creed. I thought that was going to be my go-to game, but I really liked BioShock. It was like really weird. Wait, on Xbox it shows my real name? What's the name it shows on Xbox? I'll tell you if that's actually my real name. I kind of feel like I know all you guys like so much that like it really doesn't matter if you know my real name. Yep, that's my real name. Yep, that's me. So, James, feel free to find me on Facebook. You'll see me with a white hood. Really? You're struggling with the controls for Syndicate? You know what? Honestly, I haven't played through Syndicate. I really feel like I should be playing through Syndicate. I didn't complete it. That and Unity. You know what? I can't judge because I really have not played through them. There was a time where those games came out and I really had no interest in them. Everybody tells me that the co-op was fun, and I really, you know what, I have those games, and I really need to play through them. You know what I'm really excited for? I'm really excited for Assassin's Creed 3, the remake or the HD version that is going to be coming out. I have the season pass for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so it's free with the Game Pass, and I do believe it's going to come out for us who have the Game Pass. It's going to be a month early, just like with Far Cry. Far Cry 5, if you got the Game Pass, you got Far Cry 3 a month earlier, but it wasn't HD. Hey, Miguel. Nice to meet you, too. All the games that I have for both PlayStation, Xbox, and if there is a Nintendo Switch version or a PC version, I have it. Is it? Nice to meet you, Dallas. See, I get so comfortable with you guys. Like, you guys are absolutely amazing. Like, I love this community. I love what I do. I love, like, meeting you guys. I really, you know what I want to do? I want to, like, actually, I had a crew on Xbox when we had the Xbox 360, and they were called the Misfits. And we played a lot of Red Dead, the original Red Dead. And I know them all personally. I love all these guys. They're, like, hilarious. I wish, like, I could, like, meet each and every one of you guys somewhere and hang out and just BS and stuff, you know. It's kind of funny, you know, like I actually enjoy that interaction. Dallas is a cool name. And you with the James Dean. That's kind of nasty. I punched this dude in the sack. He didn't die like a normal death. Nice to meet you, Michael. You know, online I prefer to be known as Dark Strider, and it's actually kind of funny because where I live, there's like a lot of college bars. And when I go out there, everybody knows me as Strider. So that's what everybody calls me. And then the whole Dark thing came out because people were like, well, is that a last name? And one of my friends said, yeah, that's his last name. And, you know, the person asking was like, well, what's your first name? And they just came out with Dark. And they said Darke. And I thought that was kind of funny. And that's where Dark Strider was born. Nice to meet you, Aaron. Yeah, it was just really crazy, like how that came about. Hey, I'd love to do some co-op. I really would. I really, like I said, I really didn't even complete it, honestly. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't complete it. Another Michael. Nice to meet you, Michael. No, I did watch the update video about Odyssey, but at the same time, like I'm looking to see what the truth is with these videos. Sometimes people come out and they say things, and you know, kind of like what I did with the Assassin's Creed Adder. I put out the Assassin's Creed Adder video, and you know, people are still like going on about it, and some people will claim some of the sources are false, some of them are, like not like are completely true. Some of them are completely true. I do have Unity on the Xbox. I have actually any game. When I play games on videos and live stream, it's usually on the PS4 only because the PS4 suits my needs for it. For Xbox, you kind of need extra equipment, but I do have them on the Xbox as well. It's kind of my job to make sure that I have the games on all these different systems so that I could do comparisons. I could actually give you details. Sometimes one system has exclusives, the other one doesn't. And I want to give you as much information as possible. I really don't have small girl hands, honestly. If you James, being that you know who I am, take a look at my Facebook. I'm a very sizable man. I'm not a fat man. I'm not a large man. I am basically I'm The Rock. I am Dwayne Johnson of Hispanics, and I could still play PlayStation. I'm only 189 pounds, but like I'm just built like a brick house. Like Kaiser, when is your birthday? Because I tell you what, like a couple of people I've already bought like various games for their birthday. I'd buy you a game for your birthday. Oh my God! Skull, how could you do this to me? MK11 or DMC5? Oh, that's like choosing between my favorite child. And I only have one child. So that's kind of like really hard. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, the new gear pack did come out in the store. December 23rd? Send me your email address. Check on the front page of my on the front page of my YouTube channel, and you'll see my email address. There's a link there. Take it easy, Valen. Come back when you can. Oh my God, I'm burning! You want to know something? I come from a family of all boys, and I'm the runt of my family. I'm 5'8", I'm like 189 pounds, and like I am the smallest dude in my family. I have family that is like my younger brother, my youngest brother, he's the third born. He's like 6 foot something. He's like 300 something pounds. All just absolute muscle, this kid is. And still, we got in a fist fight, and I still whooped him. That I don't know. I have to explore if it's for hunter builds. I'll definitely let you know in post. Okay, so James, you're pretty much, you know, like the size for your build, honestly. I love these guys. I love doing this. Oh no, I missed. I guess so. I guess that's why. Listen, if you're gonna play those DLCs, I only recommend you buying DLCs if you feel that the DLCs are right for you. Like honestly, I went and I bought all the DLCs for Far Cry 5, and I was severely disappointed, and I was very vocal. But I still played them only because I want everybody else who doesn't have them to see what I went through. And you make your decision. Some people thought I was ridiculous and, you know, like I wasn't playing the game right or whatever. And some people were like spot on, like, hey, listen, I play the same way you do, and this isn't for me. So if you have any game that you want to see played, you let me know. I'll take the hit. I'll play the game for you, and I'll let you know how it is. If you ever want to donate the money for the game, or you want to donate the game, you let me know. I'll gladly, you know, accept it. And you know, like some people actually have bought me the games. I actually got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I got the download, and I paid for that myself. But a couple of people who are like fans of like my work and everything, a couple of you actually bought me like different versions of the game. So I actually have that, you know, trying to understand my life choices decision version of the game where it comes with like the statues and everything like that. And I really should do unboxings because, you know, if you guys take the time to send that to me, I really should take the time out to, you know, like show you what it came with. Thanks, Brandon. I do plan on doing more build videos, and I do plan on doing actual ship videos, because I'm actually seeing like when you go and you attack certain leaders and certain mercenaries, that they do increase the value to your ship. Like as you can see, I got Evie, but she was from the PlayStation Store. I have Bayek, again from the PlayStation Store. This guy, he was from the PlayStation Store. And then this guy is from the completion of the game. Okay, so now there are various other people that you can collect. This was somebody who was, what? Speed boost after drifting. Nice. Delise, I really don't think you're going to have to worry about that. I kind of have a feeling that Cassandra is gay. I really have that feeling based on all the gameplay that we've done. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kaiser, if any of you guys are feeling generous and you want to send me stuff, I will gladly do a video where I'm unboxing it. I'll do it. I'll thank you in the comments. I'll thank you on the video, and I'll unbox it. That'll be awesome. Yeah, Black Flag, James, Black Flag, they really did a good job of the ship upgrades, and so did Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like, as you can see, like, I have a couple of guys, like this guy, he's a lieutenant. He's actually a leader. This is another leader. And then I have some mercenaries that I knocked out, leaders, and they'll all give you different stats. And I really want to do ship builds with these different stats. I'm experimenting with them. So I'm kind of collecting them. Yeah, I really didn't like Stentor either, but, you know, I went for like the full family thing, and, you know, that's how I got him. But like different people that you collect do different things, so it's kind of awesome. I'm gonna do ship build videos. I'm gonna do a couple of more build videos for like Assassin Warrior, Hunter. I know a lot of people are asking for dual builds and hybrids of all three. And like I really, even though I haven't put up videos in a while, I really am working on all that stuff. It's just kind of like crazy. I was dating a girl recently. I was trying to find balance between, you know, work and play. So now the girl is gone. I got more time for play. Do you know that Aya is out in the Ubisoft store right now? You can actually purchase Aya for 40 Ubisoft coins.
Aha! You're mine!
If you're interested in Aya. I know some of you aren't. The flying pickle, yeah. Yeah, you know, like some people actually went the other way and, you know, they picked Alexios. And honestly, like I have an Alexios file and I do feel like, you know, even though it's complete mirrored, like, you know, their roles and everything, I do feel Alexios was a more impressive villain than Cassandra is. You know what, Prometheus, or Kaiser actually, a lot of people felt that Aya was trash, and like it blew my mind. Some people really did not like Aya. I generally enjoyed the characters from Assassin's Creed Origins. Honestly, in Odyssey, I'm enjoying the depth of the characters. There's a lot of fun to be had with them, regardless of who they are and stuff. I haven't found not one character in either game that I didn't like. In the beginning, I was kind of like not feeling Alexios as the main character because he was kind of gruff. But as it went on, he grew on me. And honestly, the same for Cassandra. I really didn't like Cassandra in the beginning. I felt she was gruff. But then, like, as the game went on, I grew to actually enjoy her. You know what? The those boosts, the permanent boosts, they're worth it if you're like die hard and you're on the game all the time, and you're going to be like trying for like massive points and ability points and everything. I could see doing that. If you're just casual, you just play the game every once in a while, no. Because casually you'll get through the game and do what you want in the game and stuff like that. But if you're just looking to get like massive amounts of points and stuff, then yeah, it's definitely worth it. More people wishing me happy birthday. Oh my god. And I wasn't even paying attention. Jeebus. We're getting close to 5,000 subs, people. You know what I might do? I might do a face reveal at 5,000 subs. I might. While my Instagram is being retarded. All right, cool. Actually, let me take a look at my Xbox app. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh my god. Sneezing my brains out. Not good. Especially on stream. I won't, James. Don't worry. You know what? I went with Cassandra because she was the main character for like the canon part of the game. So that's why I went with her. But I'm kind of upset, and I have a bunch of footage of the present day, and I'm really upset that we didn't get a lot of present day. They said we were going to get tons of present day, and we didn't get it. And it's actually kind of annoying me. Trying to find a nice spot where I could go and kill more of these mercenaries. I played as both, and like I actually enjoy. I enjoy Alexios more as a villain. I think because like his voice actor really knew that he was going to be the villain, and he really went in on it. Ah, here's the sisters of the La 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 thing. The daughters of La 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 La. You know what? Let's try this. Let's see what this does. Let's see what it does. James, this is your cell phone number? Sweet. You know what though? What got me mad is like the present day stuff. I really wanted to see more of it because you know like present day they promised that we were going to see a lot more with the first civilization, and we were going to see a lot more with Cassandra and everything. It was supposed to be like at least 30 hours of gameplay, and we didn't get it, and I was mad. And yes, the ending did break my heart too.
Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Cassandra Amistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
The sons of Xerxes? Where did these guys come from?
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know.
Oh my god, Valen, so did I.
They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
There is no easy answer. If you were to take it one step at a time, how would you start?
I can't bring back the men, or stop the sons of Xerxes by myself. I know it's a lot to ask, but can you bring them home? Even if it's just bones, we'll need to honor them.
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them.
There's rumor, James, that they're supposed to let us like switch between the characters as we go from New Game Plus. So, I mean that may be a possibility. And if Assassin's Creed Origins was any indicator, they're going to listen to the players because a lot of the stuff that we wanted, they gave us. Hey, Chris, thank you. I appreciate the wishes for the birthday. You know, like I really do. Don't worry about missing the streams. You don't have to catch every stream. Watch every video, though. They're awesome. I'm close to my target. Where is it? Where is it?
There is always a bandit camp. Let's check to see what they have.
There's not always a bandit camp. What are you talking about? I kind of love the dialogue that like the characters come out with as you're playing. Like especially the bad guys, it's awesome. Well, I totally overshot where I was supposed to go. Oh my God, Valen. I've done that a couple of times by accident. Um,
I should stay.
all I can say is like restart the area. Go back to like a past save and restart it. And yeah, Origins made the series, and like what's really crazy is that like some of the stuff that went on in Origins, like people didn't like. People didn't like how Origins breathed new life into the game. They felt like, you know, they made it too much like The Witcher. And honestly, I don't feel like the series is too much like The Witcher. Honestly, I kind of feel like Odyssey has a lot of questions that I need explained. Because it's just too random sometimes. You know what, Chris? Just for you, instead of oh no, Chris. If you somebody else was saying earlier that if you choose to get a weapon, you get another weapon as well. So you probably get the armor. What's the stats on the armor? Is it any good?
And I need to see her about my payment.
Yeah, they were two totally different games. I really thought Odyssey was going to be a sequel to Origins because of the direction that they were kind of going. And if you watch my past videos, I give like a strong argument as to why I thought it was going to be a Bayek sequel. Oh, I don't feel like cooking tonight. I want to make a pizza. I want to order a pizza, not make a pizza. What the hell?
Who would have imagined the war would reach La Lalia?
I keep failing like the daily quest sometimes. Like when you go and you have to defend somebody from like wolves or whatever.
I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope.
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Perry to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the man's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now. Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Mistios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kifisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes.
No, I'm sorry, people. Hold on 1 second. And I'm back. Yeah, that's what like really got me mad was that in Odyssey there was supposed to be a lot more modern day, and they didn't go through with that, and I'm kind of upset about it. There's a lot of stuff that we did not see,
Yours too.
Lalea is the
and it's kind of aggravating.
god of the spring. It's said that she lives in his pools.
Thea, right? Perictione told me you've been acting as general. Though from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Perry would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
You know what, Layla? There's a big there's a big dispute with Layla. Some people love her, some people hate her, and whether you love her or hate her,
Now we are on the knife's edge.
they really should give her more of a backstory so you could understand her above all
Can
else.
you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. I told you not to go easy on me.
She said not to go easy on her. I just murdered her. What is she talking about?
Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call.
You know what? I miss Desmond too. Honestly, he got a raw deal.
Sounds like she's always giving.
They killed him, and they really didn't go into like description as to why they killed him.
Acting like the hero.
They killed him to like save whatever, but then the whole Juno thing, they went into comics, and I'm kind of upset about the modern day in this game because we don't have a lot of information. We're just in London.
Now you're the hero.
One can only hope to live up to that title. I've been playing soldier too long, and now I'm stuck in the role of Perseus while feeling like Andromeda.
I seem to recall the legend saying that Andromeda was nude and tied to a rock.
Was she? I'll have to remember that the next time I'm reenacting the myth. Lalea has a rich heritage for theater, though not so much for fighting.
Yeah, they really don't tell anything.
Smarter
Anything.
women are taught to keep up
That's
with smarter
aggravating.
men. Lalea seems different.
It is an oversight that I've been pushing to correct. When the men leave for war, our defenses are limited to a few hunters too valuable to leave, or young men who can barely hold a spear.
And now that the hunters are dead,
We're more exposed to attacks from the sun.
What I have to do is I have to get back into doing my Assassin's Creedology, where I was playing through every single Assassin's Creed game from start to finish.
Spinsters do not become
And
heroes. We exist on the fringe.
I don't know why I started with the Ezio trilogy, but
we should get back to the
then I
task
went
at
to
hand.
Assassin's Creed
There's still a lot
1.
to do.
You're right.
I need
But it's
to
hard to
complete
know where
that.
to start.
I need to do AC3 when it comes out on the HD, and then I need to continue through all the other ACs, just so that we have them all, just so that like we have a record, so this fan base understands
There's
where
also
we
Hamas,
came from and where we're going.
likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
I've run into them before.
I won't pry.
Delise, if you came for this girl, trust me, there are other girls that you will come for.
But need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the edge of
If
Lalea.
you met Maria in Assassin's Creed 2, you'd love her.
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith.
Actually, she's in Assassin's Creed,
Needing some materials
the
before
first
we get
one,
started.
plus the Bloodlines, which was for the PlayStation Vita.
She's been helping her father at the forge since she could.
You'll meet a bunch of different girls in the Ezio series. Caterina Forgia, She's a gangster. Claudia was another good character.
I'll get to it.
As was what's her name in Liberation? Oh my God, the name escapes me. It may be the rum causing the escape. Evie was another good character. I did start playing AC1 on the PC, and I started uploading it. If you go to my screen and you look at there's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, look that up, and you'll see me doing gameplay of AC1.
Why would the daughters of Artemis be down here?
Yeah, Scorpion King, I agree. The season pass, it's great, but the thing is that, like, there's a lot of stuff you don't get. A lot of the outfits I would love to get, and you don't get a lot of the outfits when you're going to the Oikos, which really makes me mad. Altair was a badass. I really didn't think I was going to like him. And then after Assassin's Creed 2 came out, and they changed it, I was like, who the hell is this? Who the hell is Ezio? And then I fell in love with Ezio. I was like, okay, he's a gangster.
You are the Eagle Bearer, messenger of Zeus, and leader of the daughters of...
Yes, Aveline was in Liberation. Prometheus, you hit it on the head. Thank you.
Come to ask for your help. The village near here is under siege by the sons of Xerxes.
We follow Daphne. We do not follow you.
It's all good, Valen.
Leaders aren't measured by the piles of bodies at their feet, but by the help they give others.
Yeah, the Helix store, they do it so that they make money. People who are impatient, who aren't going to go to the Oikos and everything, that's why they do it. In Assassin's Creed Origins, hey, what's up, what's up? Thank you for the birthday wish.
Like the god you champion, you are selfish.
In Assassin's Creed Origins, we actually had an exploit where we could do the daily quest and just keep getting epic and legendary gear constantly. And it was actually funny, and then Ubisoft patched it to prevent us from doing that.
If Artemis found me unworthy, I would not have returned.
What is everyone's favorite assassin? Let me ask that. Let me put that out there.
This proves me more
Because you guys are all over the place, and you guys are all making a lot of sense. Your preferences are awesome.
This forest may provide you with food and shelter for now, but you won't be able to fend off the sons of Xerxes for long. You need those resources.
Power radiates off you the same way it did Daphne. I can see now why you carry her title. If you can get me and my best warrior to yield, then my bow and sisters are yours. Telesila, join me.
Oh no! You will lose!
Damn, well, she went down. Like panties on prom night. As did she. Wow.
I yield. You have proven yourself worthy of your titles. My warriors and I are yours.
You fought well. You know the direction of Lalea, yes?
Of course. We'll gather our things and join you there.
I expect to see you defending Lalea when the sons of Xerxes attack.
Yes, champion.
Yeah, you know what? EA's their microtransactions are aggravating. I'm not a big fan of microtransactions. I like to just play through the entire game and earn my stuff. But the thing is, I do understand some people really enjoy the microtransactions, and I will not fault them for that. You know, sometimes I want to buy certain things. Like, honestly, when you get to a certain point in this game, you get the Helix credits, and I actually bought extra Helix credits so that I could get this map that shows all of the ore that I don't have, the delay, the treasure chests and stuff. And I mean, I thought it was a fair purchase, honestly. But you know, like if I had the choice, I would try not to buy it. You know, but again, like I said, I can't fault people for buying it at all. The daughters of Artemis, if you kill Daphne, then they'll respect you as their leader. That's what it is. Least favorite assassin? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, James brings up a good point. What is everyone's least favorite assassin? That's a topic. In certain cases, I was actually aggravated by Connor only because I felt like they made him appear kind of stupid. You know, like when he was out in public, like he spoke like old-timey Cowboys versus Indians pictures. And I felt like Connor was a great character if he was developed correctly. But least favorite assassin, I don't even think he's my least favorite assassin.
The whole hunting party?
We're all Alea has to spare since the sons of Xerxes killed our husbands and sons. You must be the Mystios Perictioni hired.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes. Get your bows and we'll go. Tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephisos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty.
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and river?
Kephisos provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of
Okay, I have a great question
Sons of Xerxes so
that I want to ask everybody. What did you think of the Assassin's Creed movie? And what do you think of how it ties into Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey?
there's still
It's a two-parter, maybe a three-parter.
as high as we think.
They may not have enough
What do you guys think of that?
arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with holes.
Here we are.
Really? Prometheus, you don't think it should be canon? At all?
Hey,
Stand
careful!
aside.
I was kind of upset that I thought in the beginning when I first saw the trailers for it, I thought it was going to be Desmond's story, but it wasn't. But the thing is that what do you call it? They did have a lot of tie-ins with Assassin's Creed Origins, which I thought was kind of cool because it brought all the worlds together. I think the Animus in Assassin's Creed, the movie, I really do think that it was like the most like viable sort of Animus ever. Because like, you know, they were up in the air, it was holding them, they were performing the moves with no problem. It was kind of wild. I thought it was cool. Where am I supposed to go? I hate these missions in Odyssey because you don't know where to go. It doesn't show you. I don't know where I'm supposed to go in this kind of thing. No, you didn't like the Animus? Oh my god. Really? From Assassin's Creed? The original Assassin's Creed? The Animus where you just laid down? I could see the Animus in Assassin's Creed 2 because they changed it. You know, obviously the Assassins had a different style Animus.
To shoot, you need to raise your elbow to be level with your ear, keeping your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye. Then exhale and release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat.
Believe it or not, I'm trying to build an Animus to play video games in. With me and my son. So as we develop that, I will let you guys know. Layla's Animus is basically like a ghetto kind of Animus. You know what I'm saying? It's like a portable, like, you know, take anywhere sort of Animus. That's why her Animus looks the way it does. Although if you look, I did a video where like you look at like the design constraints, and it is kind of amazing, honestly.
When it gets angry, then you need to run the other way.
You die here fighting me!
Yeah, you know what? That's one of the questions I have. How do you not understand how DNA works? DNA is either male or female. If you look at DNA, male are XY, female are XX. How could you confuse that? Oh man, this is the big guy right here. It's a polar bear. It looks like the wee bear's polar bear. Yeah, you know what, Prometheus, you hit the nail on the head. It's not explained. Danny, I said the same thing. How does it not know that the DNA is what you're looking for? Honestly, I kind of feel like Odyssey was a missed opportunity. I feel like in Odyssey, what they could have done was given us Cassandra as the main character, and then give us Alexios and give us his life, as he was growing up with the cult. I think that would have been incredible. Yeah, but you know what? At the same time, James, I don't accept that as the first instead of DNA diluted. First of all, when you start the game, you dig through like nothing and you found this book. This book should be destroyed. You know? You find the spear. What the hell is going on? There's so many questions I have. You know what? I'm mad. I'm going to do a video on it. I'll let y'all know.
Thank you. That should be enough to get you through the week. But there's still much to be done for Lalea.
Yeah, you know what? Ubisoft needed to sign up for that because they knew I was going to mess with this game. So it's a problem. Yeah, she finds the spear under a rock. How did she do that? I don't go, you know, like looking for gold and I find gold under one rock. That doesn't work. Take it easy, dear. Thank you for joining us. Oh, trust me. I've had a video where it was like people that like say the craziest crap and there was a lot of ja going on. I'm not from a video game, James, but you know what? Sometimes I feel like I am. The DNA progression was cool, Scorpion King, because you could go back to that DNA sequence and replay it. And there are several areas in this game that I want to replay, and I can't. And it aggravates me. Danny, I understand that the book tells her, but you know what? No! You don't find a book in the middle of nowhere and it's going to tell you everything. That's crazy. We definitely do, James. We definitely need to hang out. I need to come out to wherever you're at. Yeah, that too. The secondary missions were awesome. Especially like when you could get like extra stuff out of it and stuff like that. You know, like man, you guys are gonna make me go through the entire Assassin's Creed series. I love the living daylights out of y'all. I have no plans tomorrow, except to wake up and hopefully not have a hangover.
Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why
Cool.
are you so reluctant?
I'll contact you.
Blacksmith? My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Are you the only member of your family left?
I'll know when the men return from war. Mater left with the ferryman last year.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
You look capable enough to me.
There's a difference between knowing how to do something with your mind and knowing how to do it with your hands.
Fair enough.
This is actually an interesting conversation. It's kind of crazy.
Any kind of ore will technically do, but
But?
my pater used a legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
Aphrodite's ore.
How did the ore get its name?
The legend says Hephaestus, god of the forge, found this ore and used it to make a helmet for his wife, Aphrodite. She loved it for its color. Because of that,
Not yet, Brandon. I haven't checked on it.
any smith.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the DLCs and everything. I definitely need to play that.
Cliffs at the Persian remnants in a secret cave just above the water.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I told you, I wasn't a smith. I was there to fetch what Pater needed. I'd go
Ooh,
myself,
most annoying boss fight. Kaiser hitting us with an awesome question.
I'll bring back.
What do y'all think? Who has the most annoying AC fight? Ooh, you know who I think was the most annoying AC boss fight? Or Odyssey boss fight? When you get the DLC for Darius, episode 1, the Huntsman. He was such a pain in the butt. He was invisible. He just stunk. Ooh, the boar! The boar was good too. Yes, Medusa sucked. The Pope from AC2. Rodrigo Borgia. That was annoying. The farting poison boar. Yep. That's why you let the mercenaries handle it, like in the video I showed y'all. Neo, I actually played the Ezio collection. I actually have it on I did a whole it's called Assassin's Creedology if you look at my playlists, and I'll show you like the entire Ezio trilogy except for Revelations. I really need to get back to that. Take it easy, Delise. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You'll see me again. Oh, James with the good question. Who is someone you would wanted to kill in Assassin's Creed and could not? That's actually a good question. You guys are coming up with some awesome stuff. I appreciate it, Kaiser. Brandon, the head of the cult of Cosmos? You really wanted to kill the head? You know what? That is the most amazing thing in Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Origins. These are the first games where they actually put kids in the game and you can't kill them. Prior to this game, prior to Origins, the only kid that you see in the game is in the Ezio collection in Assassin's Creed 2, his younger brother Petruccio, who was murdered. You know what? I do miss the recruit others depending on the situation. If it's something where, you know, like we really are able to recruit people, I'm all for it. Yeah, I mean, it had no place in Odyssey. It kind of did have a place in Origins, so I'm surprised they didn't utilize that more. But in the Pharaohs DLC, they did kind of utilize it. Not entirely. They could have done more with it. You had to actually find and fight certain people to recruit them. Yeah, that kid that gave you the Minotaur tour was freaking... He was an ass. I was so mad at him. Yeah, Phoebe's death, I've tried, I've saved the game prior, and I've tried to like save her, and there is no saving her. And that kind of hurts, but you know what? It kind of builds character. Maybe. I'm hoping that they give it to us earlier. If not Thursday, they're going to give it to us next Tuesday. They got to do something. New engraving vendor? I didn't see nothing about that. And honestly, I was just saying that that would be awesome if like we did epic mercenaries or ships and they gave us extra engravings. I think that would be amazing.
That must be the cave.
There's a website where a YouTuber made that lets you create builds. Like, how does he let you create builds? He just puts all the stuff in the game that's available. Prior to the death of Phoebe, I did feel like we had a reason to go after the cult, but after Phoebe's death, I really felt like it was solidified. Like we had to do it. That's why... Okay. I'm giving you a spoiler alert right now. Anybody who does not want to hear about what I've heard for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or not Odyssey, Adder, that's coming out in 2020, please feel free to leave the channel, or if you're watching this later, feel free to stop the video right now. Because this spoiler is supposed to be incredible. And I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but they're going to pull it off. So if you're still here, here we go. No, it's not Desmond. But in Assassin's Creed Adder, at the end of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you have the option to go and do the Atlantis quests. When you do the Atlantis quests, Cassandra or Alexios finds their father. Their actual father, their birth father, who is not Nicholas, he is Pythagoras, which is like the father of math or something. And while you're there, you do all kinds of, like, you know, things in the Atlantis thing, in the little scenario. It is what it is, but
Should be enough ore for Methiadusa. Time to head back.
supposedly at the end of Assassin's Creed Origins, at the end of all that, you find, or you're given, or you can fight Pythagoras, your own father, for a staff. This is the staff I'm going to show you right now. Staff of Hermes, whatever that says. Now, that item, according to the lore, will allow Cassandra or Alexios to live forever. And in Assassin's Creed Adder, supposedly, it takes place a couple of years after the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC in Assassin's Creed Origins. And you're able to meet up with Cassandra or Alexios, who have eternal life. And they're going to come and help you out. Now, what gets me aggravated about that is, if that's true, why didn't Alexios or Cassandra help all the other assassins in history? If Origins was the origin of the Brotherhood, and in Adder we play as these characters who meet up with former characters, why did they not meet up? Why did they not meet Ezio? Why did they not meet Altair, the Fry twins, etc., etc.? Alexios or Cassandra could have turned the tide in many, many battles. So it leaves a lot of loopholes, which I need answers to. I really do. Because I'm that kind of guy. Yeah, but if they stayed in the cave, why did they have modern clothes at the end of the thing? I played as Cassandra. At the end, Cassandra has like a power woman suit. So, how did you stay in the cave and not know what was going on?
I have a problem.
You and the rest of Lalea.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide my
Ezio is a boss, but why would you not help Ezio? If I had eternal life, I'd be like, Ezio, listen, man. I'm going to help you out, bro. Here it is.
Weapons or armor?
Now, you know what I feel? I feel that
Weapons can be improvised.
they're retconning a lot of stuff.
People safe.
And they really should have done more.
Your confidence gives me hope. Thank you for your help.
I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Perictione.
Harry!
It really can.
Wandering through the woods looking for scouts is a waste of time. Eagle bear. Good. You can talk some sense into my sister.
I've just spoken with the hunting party. They recovered new enemy arrows near the boundaries of the village.
Scouts. Likely sent ahead to find weaknesses in Lalea's defense.
I may do an immortal
Which
build.
there are many.
That's what I've been
You kind of
telling
inspire me, Kaiser.
Harry. We need to kill those scouts. Even if we do defeat the lion's share of the Suns in battle, the scouts will cut our throats as we sleep.
If everyone dies in battle, there will be no village left to defend. Agnodiki spoke of enemy weapons cases. If we destroy those, we'll cut the legs off our foes.
We need to deal with this now.
Which do we focus on? The scouts or the cases?
You know what, Panic Attack? I felt like that, but at the same time, why wouldn't you reveal yourself? You're helping. Cassandra or Alexios dedicated themselves to defeating the cult. If the cult evolves into the Templars, why would their mission change? They need to go out and do that. So it kind of messes up the whole lore.
Guide your path and the arc of your sword.
Yeah, Cassandra is the canon character in the game, but still, like, first of all, you know what? I have several questions. First of all, if you were immortal, as long as you held the staff, why wouldn't you help all the other assassins, knowing that other assassins existed? Especially if you're going to find the founders of the assassin organization in the next game. That's number one. Number two, how did you not go crazy being immortal? Because let me tell you, that would take a toll on my psyche if I'm watching people I love die every 100 years, you know?
There's a scout.
Maybe. Maybe, Panic. That's a good idea. That's true. He kind of did go crazy, which is kind of wild. The location of that is supposed to be Rome. But there are people that will dispute that and say the next AC game is not in Rome, it's in Japan. But it would not make sense because Origins and Odyssey seem to be part of a trilogy. Although Ubisoft said they'd never do a trilogy again because Assassin's Creed Revelations was not well received. But that doesn't mean that, you know, they're not going to take a chance here. Okay, everybody, that's all the time I have right now. I'll probably be live streaming later or posting another video. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Keep those comments coming. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you're stuck on. Let me know how I can help you. Like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out an awful lot. And as always, thank you so much for watching.